Nestled in a lush and serene Banyan Park lies the houses of Department of Urban Planning and the Department of Architecture, perfectly avoiding turn and scorching sunlight. As you step inside these buildings, you will be welcomed by shady corridors, well-ventilated halls, and classrooms equipped with large air conditioners. Each year, in these classrooms, the Department of Urban Planning and the Department of Architecture offer the course titled Introduction to Urban Planning during the first semester. This course is of great importance to both departments as it provides the fundamental concepts and the principles of urban planning. The former uses this course as a basis for subsequent professional courses, while the latter provides essential concepts regarding urban planning for the architectural profession. Before discussing urban planning, we should first ask about the definition of a city. Some people believe that a city is the physical manifestation of civilization, while some just simply describe it as a place where many people live close together. In Louis Montfort's book, he suggests that no single definition will apply to all cities' manifestations. We hereby know that to comprehend a city in its entirety poses a challenge impossible. Nevertheless, we can still attempt to gain a better understanding of it through our everyday experiences. Here's a little mental exercise. Imagine yourself as a typical modern city dweller. Then, what does your daily routine look like? Do you commute to work via the MRT, scooter, or your own car? Where do you purchase groceries? Is it an evening market, suburban supermarket, or nearby convenience store? And what about your weekend activities? Do you prefer small parks in the community, department store downtown, or the bikeway along the riverbank? There are millions of people living in a city, just like you, but each with different preferences, leading their own unique daily lives. We can say that a city is a massive container filled with all the needs and desires of countless individuals. In a scenario, we can observe different aspects of a city. The built environment includes residential buildings, offices, convenience stores, supermarkets, and more. Besides, various urban mechanisms are working within, such as public transportation, road networks, logistic systems, etc. Furthermore, beyond the physical aspect, there are social relationships, political and economic situations, emotions and memories, all of which collectively contribute to the makeup of a city. So, how do we do urban planning? Since the city itself is of extreme delicacy and complexity, urban planning thus involves a broad perspective from various fields such as sociology, psychology, economics, statistics, geography, management, architecture, engineering, and information science. This course, Introduction to Urban Planning, is an introductory course for urban planners. Through students' first-hand perception of the urban environment, site investigation and analysis, and understanding of planning trends and context, this course aims to grasp the complexity and interdisciplinary nature of urban planning. Additionally, it introduces the current urban planning system in Taiwan as the foundation for future practice. Urban planning is a relatively new discipline. Theories and methods that we now grasp, such as models of the planning process, policy analysis, and quantitative analysis, etc., have only recently been integrated into the field of urban planning from other disciplines such as geography, economics, and architecture, and so on. However, the pursuit of an ideal living environment seems to be inherent to human nature. For example, Plato's Republic suggested an ideal city with a focus on order. The ideal city, a set of Renaissance panels from the 15th century, depicts the ideal urban image people had at the time, featuring symmetrical street layouts and a circular building at the city center. It wasn't until the late 19th century that urban theories began to emerge. These urban theories can be seen as responses to social problems of the time. A case in point is the linear city theory, put forward by Spanish urban planner Arturo Soria in 1885. This theory proposed that urban blocks should be arranged along train tracks, with the aim of solving the congestion problems that traditional core cities faced, ensuring that en la ciudad lineal, a cada familia una casa, en cada casa una huerta y un jardín. In 1898, Ebenezer Howard, a British urban planner, introduced the theory of garden cities. His vision was to create a place that combines urban functionality with the comfort and serenity of rural life, while incorporating socialist ideals in the envisaged operation. This idea was a response to the overcrowding and unsanitary conditions that had arisen in urban areas during the Industrial Revolution, as well as the societal demoralization that resulted from the vast wealth gap. In the 20th century, the flourishing of modernism brought new planning theories to cities. In 1933, the International Congress of Modern Architecture, CIAM, proposed the Athens Charter regarding the functions and layout of cities, which can be seen as the beginning of modern architects shifting their focus to a larger scale, the urban scale. We can roughly understand urban planning under modernism from the words of Le Corbusier. Curved roads are for donkeys, straight roads are for men. Curved roads are the result of joy, laziness, relaxation, sloppiness, and animal instincts. Straight roads are the result of resistance, action, conspiracy, and self-control. They are sound and noble. As urban planning gradually became a profession, diverse strands in urban planning emerged worldwide, tailored to local context. For instance, in the United States, where urban sprawl towards suburb was common, and strict zoning laws segregated residential and commercial areas, resulting in a car-centric urban lifestyle. Jane Jacobs' 1961 book, The Death and Life of Great American Cities, critically examined urban realities, including significant commuting times and declined social interactions, advocating for a return to a people-centered approach in urban planning. What are the urban issues of our time? This is the first question an urban planner should ask themselves before starting their work. From collecting data to outline the problems and strategizing solutions, you might have observed that the challenges confronting urban planners today are frequently intricate and exacting. However, this video aims to give things light. To comprehend the role of urban planners, we can liken them to designers whose prime objective is to craft a good city. But what exactly makes a city good? For ordinary citizens, all we need to do is to imagine what kind of city we would like to live in. What are the key priorities? Perhaps it's a thriving job market, accessible public transportation, well-maintained public facilities and services, a vibrant urban culture, and more. As urban planners, it's imperative for us to document the expectations of our clients, the citizens. Yet, this raises questions. What does good mean for a good city? Who exactly are our clients? Are they entrepreneurs or workers? The elderly or young adult? Long-time residents or newcomers? The term good city in today's context holds various interpretations, with some concepts even conflicting. However, grounded in the public interest aspect of urban planning, our aim is to craft a city where individuals of diverse occupations, genders, generations, or backgrounds, including the natural environment, can coexist harmoniously. Urban planners have introduced various urban planning trends based on different interpretations of what constitutes good. For instance, there is smart city, which aims to enhance urban operational efficiency through big data analysis. Resilient city, which prioritizes a city's ability to adapt to disasters. And TOD, transit-oriented development, which focuses on concentrating urban development around public transportation facilities. The above provides a brief overview of the history and recent trends of urban planning. We consider planning, like utopia, depicts a desirable future state of affairs, but unlike utopia, specifies the means for achieving it. The means are the most crucial aspect of urban planning. In the practice of urban planning, to realize our vision, the means include a deep understanding of planning laws and regulations, followed by the application of planning tools and methods, and the development of a feasible strategic plan. Finally, it involves the execution based on practical experiences. Becoming familiar with the means of urban planning requires years of training. Thus, we know that being an urban planner is not easy but challenging. If you are interested in today's video, we would like to welcome you to join our class.